Good morning, class.
Good morning.
How are we doing today?
Good.
Good. Today we will be learning about things from the past and the present. Can anyone tell me what this is?
It's like a water pitcher.
Yep, it's a water pitcher. What is this?
Another water pitcher.
Another water pitcher. This one is from the past. This one is from the present. Let's take a look at some vocabulary words that we're going to be using today. Past. What does the past mean? Can anyone read the definition for me, please?
Gone by in time and no longer existing.
Thank you. Okay, what is the second vocabulary word? Madeline, will you tell me?
Present.
Present. And what does present mean?
Existing or occurring now.
Good job. Misty, what does generalize mean? The last vocabulary word.
Make something more widespread or common.
Okay, let's take a look at some other examples of things from the past and present that I have. Okay, what is this?
It's
A lantern.
Lantern.
A lantern. And what is this?
Another lantern.
Flashlight.
It's like a flashlight, but it's actually a lantern. This one is from the past. Can anyone tell me how it was used?
With oils.
Fire.
With oil. They would put oil down here, and there's this wick right here, and they would twist this, and then the wick would go up or down depending on how high you wanted the fire. How is this lantern used?
Battery.
Battery. Good job, Madeline. All you do is simply push this button, and it works. All right, and the batteries just go in. You twist it off, then it comes off.
Cool.
Okay, now what about these? What is this?
A wood cup.
It's a wood cup, and what is this?
A glass cup.
A glass cup. They're mugs. So they would put their drinks in this back in the past, and now today we put our drinks in this glass mug.
It's probably easier to clean the glass one.
Oh, for sure. Otherwise, everything sticks in the wood. Okay, so I have a couple more to show you guys. Can anyone tell me what this is?
A big spoon.
A large spoon.
Yep, it's a very large iron spoon. What is this?
A plastic spoon.
A plastic spoon. This one is from the past. This one is from the present. This is what we use today. Which one would you guys prefer to use? Why would you prefer to use this one, Madeline?
Because it lasts longer.
It will last longer, but it's kind of heavy. What about this one?
That one's easier to clean.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. It looks smooth.
It's smoother.
Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel like things would kind of stick to this one. It'd be a little hard to clean.
How would you clean that?
Hot water and soap. All right, so let's take a look at some pictures I have for us today. What is the picture on the left? These are pictures from the past. Can anyone tell me what they have an idea?
It looks like she's trying to clean clothes
Okay.
on, I guess, a board.
Yep. It's called a washboard. What it was is it had like some ripples in the metal, and she basically just washed her clothes on that. What's the picture on the right? Madeline, can you tell me?
It's like a buggy.
A buggy. It's called a carriage. That is what they use for transportation. They would attach horses to it. Let's take a look at these pictures. What is the picture on the left?
Outhouse.
It's an outhouse. What was the outhouse used for?
Go to the bathroom.
To use the bathroom. This was usually located far outside from the house. So you had to walk outside your house and go use the outhouse to use the restroom. Does anyone know what the picture is on the right? This one's a little more difficult.
I've seen it in movies, like old movies.
Okay. It's from the past.
A telegraph.
That's a good infer. Let's see. It's called a telegraph. Good job. Okay, what's the picture on the left?
Water pump.
A water pump. Alright, so what they would do is they would lift and push down to get water out of the pump. And the picture on the right?
Typewriter.
A typewriter. Very good. Okay, so what is different about these pictures? Let's ask ourselves, are they from the past or the present?
Past.
Past. Good job. And are these pictures in color or black and white? Did anyone notice that?
Black and white.
Black and white.
They're in black and white. Let's take a look real quick. Do you see any color?
Mm-mm.
No, no color. Okay, now let's go to these pictures that are from the present. What is the picture on the left?
It's a wash machine. My
Oh.
mom has one like that.
A wash machine. Very modern, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine using that washboard compared to just throwing our clothes in the wash machine nowadays?
No.
It's pretty crazy. Now look at the picture on the right. What is that a picture of?
A car.
A car. So much different than a carriage. We don't have horses pulling our cars now. What is the picture on the left?
Toilet.
A toilet. Toilets are located in the house. We don't have to walk outside the house to go use an outhouse. What is the picture on the right?
A telephone.
A telephone. Very good. Okay, now picture on the left for this one.
Faucet.
A water faucet. Now all we have to do instead of having to pump our water is we just lift up the faucet and the water comes running. What's the picture on the right?
Computer.
A computer. Very good. Let's ask ourselves again. Are these pictures that I just showed you from the past or the present?
The present.
Present. And are these pictures in color or black and white?
Color.
They are in color.
Yeah.
Do you notice if they're black and white or do you actually see color?
See color.
Now, why do you see color compared to the other ones?
Some of them are drawings.
Some of them are drawings.
And I would say that the cameras that were used in it's black and white.
Okay,
pictures,
they were
old.
They were old cameras. They didn't have color, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so how might we classify this information, class? Let's see. Let's make two columns. We're going to generalize this information and we're going to make a column from the past and the present. First column, we are going to write down all our past information, and then our second column, we're going to write down our present information. So the first column, let's write down outhouse. It's good for us to actually write these vocabulary words down as well as see the pictures. Okay, so let's write down the next word in the present column, indoor bathroom or toilet. Carriage in the past. What was the carriage used for again? Can you guys remember?
For transportation.
For transportation. And how was the carriage pulled?
By
Horses.
By horses. Very good. Okay, now in the present column, write down car. In the past column, let's write down washboard. Present, wash machine. Which one do you guys prefer to use, the washboard or the wash machine?
Wash
Wash
machine.
machine.
Wash machine. Why?
It's faster.
It's much
And I don't
faster.
have to do any work.
No, you just throw your clothes in there and it does the work for you. Okay, now in the past, let's write down telegraph. Do you guys know what the telegraph was used for?
communication.
For communication. Good job. Now, cell phones or telephone in the present column. In the past column, let's write down water pump. In the present column, let's write down water faucet. Has anyone used a typewriter before? No. Have you ever seen one?
My grandma had one.
Your grandma had one? They're much more difficult to use. You have to press the buttons a little bit more explicitly. If that makes sense.
Harder.
Harder, thank you. Okay, now in the present column, let's write down computer. Okay, so let's group up. We're going to do a little bit of collaboration. I want you guys to pick a couple of the words that you chose from the past and present, and I want you to draw a picture next to one of them. Okay? So I'll give you guys a little time to do that. You can draw a little building next to outhouse. You can draw a little carriage with a stick horse pulling the carriage. You can draw a computer, a box for the computer. And when you are done, put your pens down so I can know that you are finished with your little pictures. This helps our memorization and knowing what we have learned. So we have more visuals. Okay, so homework tonight. You are going to go home and you are going to find at least 5 items. If you find more, that is perfectly fine with me. It can be anything in your house. It can be from the library. It can be from the internet. It can be from books. It can be anything. And I want you to get pictures. You can actually get physical examples. And I want you to write down the vocab words just like we did from the past and the present. 2 columns. I want to know the past name for the object and the present name. And you will bring it back to school tomorrow with your physical objects or with your pictures. And you guys are going to show the class. Okay? Any questions? Okay, so let's conclude this lesson. What did you guys learn from the data today concerning the past and the present?
I learned that some things they're the same but newer.
Okay.
They're more they're better.
How is that distinguished in our pictures?
Black and white were the old and the color was the new.
Okay.
But like your lanterns, we would have to have oil and fire or some way to light it, but this one just runs off a battery.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this one's less dangerous
Why do you say that?
because I can catch fire.
Mm-hmm. That's how a lot of fires were actually caused back in the days, because people weren't very careful with them. They would leave these in their barns, and they would fall over, and they would break, and things, the hay would catch fire, and things would get destroyed. Okay? So what have we learned about using evidence to form conclusions? Did we look at pictures?
Yes, and that we used, like the old pictures were black and white, and some of them were just even drawings. They weren't even pictures.
Mm-hmm. So we looked at them, correct?
Yes.
We were able to tell the difference between what we can't use today and what we can use today,
Yeah.
correct?
Mm-hmm.
Would this be easier to use today, or would this be easier to use today?
The newer one?
Look at how it would pour.
Yeah, that's heavier too.
This is much heavier.
Yeah.
Okay. And same with our spoons. This is much heavier, and this is much lighter. This would be a little harder to pick things up with, correct? Or even
Everything-
clean.
It's all more practical now.
Yep. Okay, so does anyone have any questions or comments for me? Can anyone think of anything that they might also bring from home? Similar to that, does anyone have stuff like this at their house that they might be able to find and write down?
I think so.
Does your mom might have decorations like this laying around the house?
I think we have like an old, like shovel.
Mm-hmm.
It's different, like
The old wooden shovels
yeah.
compared to our more modern metal shovels,
Mm-hmm.
or even flashlights. It doesn't have to be a lantern; it can be a flashlight.
What about a DVD and a cassette?
Mm-hmm. Cassettes were from the past, and DVDs are more modern. They're used in the present. Very good. All right, class, good job. Don't forget about your homework. If you have any questions, please let me know. Good job.